Article 2, 5 Irrefutable Arguments That Support Exotic Pet Ownership by Melissa A. Smith. Melissa cates for a variety of exotic animals and has completed a certificate in veterinary assisting and bachelor's degree in biology. Number 1, if you support keeping birds, reptiles, or cats as indoor pets, you already support exotic pet ownership. Many people believe that exotic animals have not adapted to being kept as pets in the same way that domesticated species have. Well, the truth is that no animal has. There is little or no difference between subjecting a domesticated pet or an exotic pet to captivity. The quality of the captive situation varies as the species being subjected to it. It's often the case that those who oppose exotic pet keeping on the grounds that they are unsuitable for captivity do not logically consider the welfare of traditional pets, applying their same logic. Domesticated cats are probably the most popular animal kept as pets on Earth, and at least within the USA, it's common practice to keep cats exclusively as house pets, which is the practice intelligently promoted and recommended by many vets, animal rescues, and animal rights organizations for the safety of the cat as well as outdoor wildlife. But no cat is built to live inside a house. Consider learning more about proper indoor enrichment. Many behavioral and physical disorders that are seen as cats are often secondary to stress from lack of appropriate stimulation. From the AFFP position statement. These misconceptions arise due to the domestication myth, a notion that makes people believe that domesticated animals are biologically or mentally suited for living in a modern indoor household, while that could never be acceptable for a wild animal, although not all exotics are kept inside. In actuality, the same conflicts that exist for exotic pets also exist for domesticated animals. In fact, considering their extreme popularity, it can be argued that domesticated animals may be worse off. Domesticated animals are overbred, and many are an invasive species. Just like wild pets, or wild animals, pet birds, which an exotic pet that sometimes may not be considered as such, hamsters, and indoor cats require, and unfortunately do not receive, a mentally stimulating environment, socialization relevant to their species, and an outlet for their energy. It is not realistic to assume that all cat keepers are aware of the commitment involved that should be carried out with all pets in captivity. In fact, most people can view cats as easy care pets that don't require much attention from the owner. Many indoor cats have behavioral problems, weight gain, and neurosis as a result, which is not unlike what occurs with adequately cared for exotic pets and zoo animals. Therefore, people who approve of pet cats or dogs, small reptiles, ferrets, etc., being kept as pets cannot declare any moral superiority over people who keep exotic pets, because both trades have the same exact conflicts. The severity of the problem may vary in extent, such as a monkey may have more significant problems in captivity than its tabby, but a lesser evil is still an evil. Note, there are those who believe that cats should never be kept exclusively indoors, a dominant belief in some places like the UK, a belief in favor of encouraging a destructive invasive species, another conflict associated with the exotic pet trade, unnecessary killing native wildlife, and spread of disease to wildlife and humans via fecal contamination. Number 2, is keeping an exotic pet selfish? So what? Keeping any pet is selfish. Selfishness is inherent to every organism. In fact, it is humans that have invented the concept of selfishness and have set criteria for attempting to avoid the poorly viewed attribute while no other animal has. Lack of excellence and selfishness leads many people to believe humans are the scum of the earth, despite no other animal even taking a monk-like lifestyle to consideration. Humans consume. We build large, resource consuming homes that we don't need on top of homes of hundreds of other animals. And then we continue to build more of these structures for frivolous pleasures. Nail salons, restaurants, Build-A-Bear workshops, you name it, a resource consuming structure will build it. I think it stopped. And then to top it all off, we keep millions of human engineered carnivores that must subsist on the